Welcome back. Eastern Cape schools have halted learning as recent floods in the province have left numerous institutions underwater or damaged. The Education Department has dispatched teams to assess affected schools. In fact, several metros, including OR Tambo, Amatole, Buffalo City and Nelson Mandela Bay, have been badly affected. eNCA's Ronald Masinda is following these developments. We cross to him now for the latest. Ronald, just how badly is the damage right now?
Well, William, it's safe to say that most of the damage has been fixed and life is slowly returning to normal for many people here in Gqeberha. But for some, it is a harsh lesson of the life that they are still have to endure in areas where there are few and far between in terms of services that they still need. I mean, a school that we went to earlier in the day, Charles Nduna Primary School, located in New Brighton, it has over 1,000 learners who were told not to attend school because the school was still waterlogged as of yesterday. Now, the school says that for years they've been wanting services like stormwater drains to be installed at the school to minimize the risk of going to school that is flooded. Now, we also heard from the school's governing body chairperson, and this is what he had to say.
This has had a big impact on the teaching in the school because we had to turn the children away yesterday. On Sunday, the principal phoned me to say, let me check with we've got a guy that stays in the caretaker's house. So we wanted the pictures. We could not get the pictures because he was at work. So we had to see it yesterday morning. When we could not walk, it's better today because we could walk. We could not walk, children could not go into classes, so it was bad.
And Ronald, are you at this stage able to tell us what the assessment of the damage looks like?
Well, we're not yet getting any numbers from the Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality in terms of the costs that will be involved. But having spoken to one of the senior directors, he mentioned that at least some of the road infrastructure wasn't badly damaged. But authorities here are not resting on their laurels. They say they will continue being on tenterhooks because as of tomorrow and Thursday, we are expecting a cold front to hit Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality and other areas close by. But what we also understand is that assessments will continue not only from the municipality. We are also expecting the social development MEC to be here in Nelson Mandela Bay tomorrow. We know that there are other stakeholders also still involved. Having spoken to Gift of the Givers as well, they are busy helping disabled people who were affected by these floods that took place on Saturday and Sunday, and many others. But what we also know is that Fundile Gati, who held a press conference, the MEC for Education today, says that this is top priority, the issue of schools being flooded, and that they've also since dispatched teams to look into some of the issues. But one of the concerns, and this came from a conversation that I had with the SGB of Charles Nduna Primary School, he said that they also had issues with municipal workers at the school who were ordered to be part of the team to drain some of the water that we saw earlier in the school, and they simply refused, saying that they were not paid for overtime. But today, at least, we saw some of them trying to work. Perhaps they were persuaded to return back to work. But this is what the conversation, how the conversation went when I spoke to the SGP.
Spoke to the councillors yesterday. At least they were here. We had two wards around us. It's Ward 17 and Ward 14. Both councillors were here. They saw the mess that we were in. So they tried their best until we got the truck. It was about 4 or 5. They started to extract water, but after, I think it was 30 or 40 minutes, they said, no one will pay us overtime. We are not coming back. They left us like this.
So there's an issue with the municipality and workers refusing to work. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Because we asked them at least we want to use the school today. They said, no one is paying us overtime, so we won't be able to work after 4.
Ronald, just before we wrap up, I mean, we are seeing visuals of little ones being helped across so that they don't damage their legs, they don't get into the water. Have you had a chance to interact with them? What's their mood like? Because they are the ones who are directly affected by this.
Of course, I mean, they are not well at this stage, especially at the school that we went to. I mean, we are talking about kids starting pre-grade R who were not even in the mood to even like try and walk around the school, because not only were they robbed of an opportunity to even play at the playgrounds, that's how badly flooded the school was, but the classrooms is not also in the best state because some of the classrooms were also flooded during the recent floods. So it is demoralizing for young learners, and as we understand that even in some parts of the Eastern Cape where these floods have taken place, it has also affected the attendance of some of these learners. So it is cause for concern, but there is hope that eventually these floods will subside. We know that the cold front is expected here, but there is hope that at least for the learners, especially when we are heading into winter, that such disasters don't occur regularly.
That was our reporter Ronald Masinda live to us in Gqeberha.